Hi guys, it's Renee Steve back again with another FHM video. This time we're in Season 6. Can't believe I'm saying that out loud. But there's a caveat. Barry left the Nikko Icebucks. Yeah, I know. And we are still on June 30th, 2028. Now, if you'll notice, I saved last episode the save file, so there's no way we could revert back to Nikko unless they were somehow dumb enough to offer us the job again the next day, like Lithuania did last year. But having said that, Barry's set for a new chapter in his hockey career. And his last one was rather successful. He won a silver medal in Division 1B, flopped in the next tournament, getting 5th place, then won the whole damn thing and got promoted to Division 1A in 2028. In between that, he won an ALIH Championship, and in his first 2 seasons, he made 2 finals appearances, which of course the second one he won, if you weren't paying attention earlier. Now, let's sim to July 1st, 2028, and let's just see where Barry goes. All right, so here we are. Do we have any job offers? Doesn't look like it for now. Nope. Well, we move onwards. All right, we have an offer. The Vancouver Giants of the Western Hockey League. They want us. And they have this beauty right here, Holden Sexsmith. I will get his jersey if he wins the Defenseman of the Year. Got a couple OAs, no imports. You know what? What's the money looking like? 11 for 2 seasons. Okay, wait. Let's see what the finances are like. Oh, come on. You can definitely give us more than 11. Let's negotiate a pay rise. 11. 11. Are you only sticking with 11? Fine. All right. Barry is going to Canada, and he's going to the Western Hockey League. So Barry McCockiner is now the new GM and head coach of the Vancouver Giants. There's a lot of potential, especially in between the pipes. This Mark Hope kid, holy smokes, he's got potential. Needs to, drink a little bit more milk, grow some more, but, there's potential. Same with this Bruce Wolfram kid. Although our team does tend to rate his potential higher than what it actually might be, but even still, who knows? On paper, our team is very, very bad. I'm realizing this right now, and I'm wondering where we pick in the draft because, and I just realized it's July 22nd, so we're not drafting. That's already gone. So I'm curious. Let's take a look at our depth chart. Who is our best prospect? Yeah, Mark Hope, Nathan Casola, this aggressive forechecker. Yeah, we are going to be a rebuilding team this year for sure. I'm not expecting playoffs, and if we somehow do make it, I'm not expecting a deep run. We have a 1-star import from the Leeds Knights who we could sign. Not exactly pushing for that at the moment. Tyler Sather, Braden Clarkson, William Dean. He could be all right. Ollie Walrus. He's actually a player of mine in my Anaheim Ducks save offline that I did like an offline experiment seeing where I could win the most NCAA titles in a row with Minnesota Duluth. And I won like 3 or something. And then eventually I'm like, I'm improving the reputation, so I might as well go to the NHL because the team ended up, imploding on itself. And Walrus is my first-line winger on the Anaheim Ducks, so he's clearly something. He joined the Winnipeg Jets on a tryout. Yeah, no, he's a player and a half, man. There's no way he'll be a depth forward like a 6th-round selection would suggest. All right, so goaltending-wise, we will take a look at our options. Matt Baldwin seems to be the best goaltender, as does Bruce Wolfram. But Mark Hope has a lot of potential. And the thing is, I feel like I'd be wasting his potential as a backup. So for the time being, you're going to the Pacific Junior Hockey League. All right, and defenseman, we've got this Holden Sexsmith kid. Is he an NHL prospect? He's a first-rounder of the Edmonton Oilers. Okay. That's pretty cool. Caden Olfert, you any good? Gerald Williams. Just a measly 6th rated in terms of his roles. This Daniel Quarrington kid has potential. Not crazy high, but potential at the WHL level for sure. So we'll put him in. This Brandon Rich kid, no. You are going down to the Pacific League. Mike Corbett, no. Henry Doble, you're okay. Amberland Tenchoko, again, 6 rated. We'll keep him in there. And Will Rickman. We need a defenseman badly because Lord knows that Holden Sexsmith here could easily get signed by the August 31st deadline, and we could be screwed on the back end. And we'll put Doble in there, right? Yeah, for the time being. We're really not good, though, on the back end. We're really bad. So, Sean Bazarin, or Shan, I don't know. These millennial parents are naming their kids weird things these days. Rowan Maxey, 17 rated grinder. Is he also an NHL prospect? He's not. Interesting. What about this Bazarin kid? Not even, huh? Okay. This Rowan Maxey kid is 6'6", 245. Jesus Christ. Rami Borowski, Edmonton Oilers pick as well. Ken Holland seems to like himself some Vancouver Giants action. Asher Gingra, Carter Clemens. He could be a decent top 6 option. Nathan Casola will definitely keep you in just because we need to develop you. Jean James. Nice tongue twister there. We will make you a playmaker and develop you as such. You have crazy high potential according to our scouts. According to the consensus, your potential is, at best, a middle 6 guy in the WHL. Hopefully our guys are right. Logan Pankhurst, an effective grinder. Chris Chargu. Let's see. You will be a shadow because we want to develop depth forwards. Jason Ames, you will be a speedy forward because you seem to have more of a knack for offense. We'll make Will Stotts an agitator here. And Mark Coble will make you, we'll dress you as well, and we'll make you a dangler. Yeah. Let's take a look at our unsigned players. Anybody that we didn't draft this exact year. Paul Haas kid is a very average defenseman for Swiss U17 standards. Ken Ball's okay. Will Dean. All right, so let's take a look at the free agent center. Ignore this whole budget stuff because it doesn't really tend to apply in Major Junior. Let's try and get a defenseman. Do we have... How many OAs do we have? We have room for one more, so that's huge. Let's try and get one on our back end. Logan Jugnoth, Sidney Armstrong, Caden Meyer, Braden Tremblay. Let's try and get this Tremblay kid on board. Not enough free space on the protected list. Well, time to crush some kids' dreams. Yeah, Aiden Carbonaro, sorry, dude. You're out of here. Braden Clarkson, no. Sorry, dude. Justin Millman, for the time being, we'll keep you in the lineup, but don't expect to stick around. Tyler Sather, will lapse your rights. Now, Braden Tremblay, let's go back to you, is too old. He's too old. What do you mean? We That's why we have Walrus on the injured list, who's also an OA. God damn it. So doing a bit more digging here, we're not signing any guys that are born in 2008 because they're overagers, and we have 3 overager forwards because the Giants staff before me were the biggest of smooth brains. Having said that, I found a free agent. He is a Columbus Blue Jackets prospect, so there's obviously the chance that we lose him, but he seems like a wrecking ball. 91 PIMs, 62 games last year. Let's pick him up. Ryder Dunn. Welcome to the Vancouver Giants. And what are you? Oh, beautiful. Finally, we have someone that isn't a 5 or 6 rated in any role on the defensive core. Our forward core isn't exactly beaming with superstars, but let's try and give this Scott McKnight kid who's born 2009 a chance. 7 rated grinder. Not awful, but not exactly blowing anyone out of the water either. So after a whole bunch of mishmashing the lines, seeing what could work, and, you know, this is a first for me, at least in this series. We edited the tactics ahead of time so that way we know what's best for our current team. Yes, these are the best possible options. I spent way too long looking at everything. Also, I adjusted the pressure, back checking, and every single one of these was at their lowest. and I put shooting at just around the middle. So for the time being, let's continue on. Great. So Jim Reed is involved in an off-ice incident. Good to know that one of our less relevant players. And I can say that because the kid was born when I was in 3rd grade. Come on, man. Really? At least no one's pissed about it, but not a great start. Monthly budgets. Oh my goodness. I appreciate how much emphasis they're putting on scouting, but we need to tone it back a bit so we can actually make some damn money. The Hall of Fame class. Bergeron, Larmer, Schneider, Burke. Good for. We got our first trade proposal in the Western Hockey League. Woody McIntyre, who is barely even a North American 3 Hockey League player. And yes, that's a real league. In exchange for Braden Rich, who's actually doing okay at the Pacific Junior Hockey League level. No. So now Swift Current wants to trade us Doug Pickett, who, sure, has some upside according to the consensus. According to our guys, he won't get much better, as his scouting report would suggest. In exchange for Darwin Craighead, who, let's see something. If we send him down, how good is he? Yeah, no. Reject. First round picks for the 2029 prospects draft. So the main guy to watch is David Palensky from the Edmonton U15 team. As a 13-year-old, and he's doing that good. That's impressive. Saliamona Segalis, who is expected to go in the first round of the import draft. You know what? We're going to add him to our short list and see if we actually end up, if we're able to select him in 2029's import draft. If we even make it to there at this rate, because this team sucks. Realistically, I'm going to be trading away our always either at the end of the season or during. We're playing our last round in Olympic qualifying, and our first game is against Latvia. And we lose 5-3, but again, it's Latvia. I'm not exactly surprised. All right, we're playing Team Denmark. This could be a huge win if we get it. Oh my God. We smoked them. What? Now, it's our last game against Belarus. If we get this one, oh boy, we could be in serious contention to play in the Olympics for the very first time. And we lose. We get blanked. We finished last in our group, tied on points with Denmark. We just happen to have one less goal differential than they do. Latvia, Russia, Switzerland all qualify for the Olympics, and our run to potentially play in the Olympics is over. It was a good achievement to even get to this round. We're by far the lowest ranked team in this whole thing. By far. Oh, that's just great. Confidential memo in the GM's office. Ollie Walrus returned from vacation recently, and according to teammates and members of training staff who have seen him, he seems to be very out of shape. We are criticizing the hell out of him internally. Are you kidding me right now? He responded poorly. Don't crush donuts on the off-season training, you moron. You want to make money in the NHL? You're not going to do it by stuffing your face with freaking buffets, dude. All right, so in our first ever preseason game in the Western Hockey League, we're down our best defenseman, who is at Edmonton Oilers camp, and Ollie Walrus, arguably our best forward, is out of shape. So we are already in quite the pickle to start the season. And unsurprisingly, we got spanked 7-3. Jared Williams' injury is worsened, and he's forced out. How bad is it? Oh my God. 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 Really? So in any other circumstance, I wouldn't care that a guy that is that bad on paper got hurt. But we are so bad on our defensive end. Like, I can't even say anything. We're so bad. All right, so in Game 2 of the Western Hockey League preseason against the Portland Winterhawks, new logo, by the way, looks dope. Let's hope we can actually get a win for once. But considering how bad our team is, I'm not counting on it. Yep, back-to-back games where we get 7 goals scored on us. We're going to be drafting in the top 3 for sure. Five assists and a goal for Tomasz Buczek. We're going to keep the lines the same against the Kamloops Blazers. Let's see if we can somehow get killed by 8 goals. I've spoken to existence. No way. Oh my God, I actually spoken into existence. You know what, FHM gods? If you are out there, you are having the laugh of all laughs, and I don't blame you. I don't blame you. So Sebastian Cosa is traded to the Winnipeg Jets. How about that? In exchange for Fabian Wagner, who is barely an NHLer, but NHL nonetheless, and a second-round pick. All right, so in our next game against Everett, Will Stotts is in the lineup. We're looking for a bit of oomph, and that's what he brings to the table. So let's see if we can finally win. Unless, of course, get pumped by another 6 goals at least. I am so done. I spoke it into existence again. I should have said the number 9. Because I had it in my head. I'm like, you know what? 7, 8, 9. It only makes sense. But I thought there's no way. There's no way. Oh, my God. We are going to be the bottom feeders of bottom feeders. Like 1968. No. Whenever the hell the Capitals sucked that one year. Like 8 wins in 60 games type of bad. And we might even be lucky to get 8 wins in 68 games this year. That's how bad we look. So the season preview for the ALIH, Tachigi Nikko is apparently the second best team. Anyang is the front runner with, I mean, look at that. Strength at every single position. Not surprised at all. They have seemingly no foreigner rule, which is retarded. And a seemingly unlimited budget as well. Holy crap. That's not fair, man. That's not fair. And Kotaro Tatsumi is the star player for the Red Eagles Hokkaido. You Judas. All right, so in Game 5 of the preseason, we're playing against the Tri-City Americans. And on the fly, I'm going to make a small change. Let's just make a whole grinder line on the fly. Grinder, grinder, grinder. And we lose 6-4. What's mind-blowing to me is that we have lost every single game. And this is the smallest amount of goals scored against us we've had. We've had 2 games of 7, I think 7-2 and 7-3. Then it was 8-0 after I predicted it. Then it was 9-2 and now 6-4. Oh my God, we are bad. All right, so in Game 6 against the Spokane Chiefs, can we finally lose by less than 6 goals? What is wrong with this team? Oh my God. Wow. 8-6. All right, now we're playing our last game of the preseason against the Victoria Royals. Can we somehow, some way win this one? It's a Kentucky Fried Miracle. Oh my God, we actually won a freaking hockey game. We won a freaking hockey game. All right, so we're going to end the episode here after a admirable effort in the Olympic qualifying rounds and the preseason of hell. When I say that, I mean I don't even want to know how many goals we conceded the whole time. I can probably do the math in my head, but I'm not going to put it in the video. You can just calculate it yourself if you're that curious. What a joke, man. If you're into watching a tank off, between us and whoever else is going to be a bottom feeder in this league besides us, you're more than welcome to stick around. Until then, we are going to rejuvenate this team. It's going to take time because obviously the Giants draft out of Bantam, but Barry will win an Ed Chenoweth Cup. He will. If you enjoyed this somehow, please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the regular season.